So 50x plus 75 is the cost that we are minimizing. That's why z is equal to 50x plus number of units whatever you are producing cannot be negative, so x should be greater than or equal to 0 and y also should be greater than or equal to 0. And number of units whatever you are mixing cannot be negative, so x should be greater than or equal to 0 and y should be greater than or equal to 0. X means chemical A, number of kgs of chemical A should not be maximum 80 means it should not cross maximum. Welcome to the session, dear students. Today I'll go ahead with linear programming problems, that is formulating LPP. So now these are all standard 4 markers where they'll give the statement, and using the statement you have to convert it into linear programming problem, LPP. We have to formulate LPP. So now Archana, a dietitian, wishes to mix 2 types of food, F1 and F2, in such a way that vitamin contents of the mixture should contain at least 6 units of vitamin A and 8 units of vitamin B. Food F1 contains 2 units of vitamin A and 3 units of vitamin B, and food F2 contains 3 units of vitamin A and 4 units of vitamin B per kg. Food F1 costs rupees 50, food F2 costs rupees 75. Formulate LPP. They want you to formulate the LPP to minimize the cost. Always, when you read this, it will be difficult to pick the element. So, let us convert this into table. I'll convert this into table. So, it's a mixture, problem of mixture. So, here, ingredients. So, ingredients. What are the ingredients we have? One is vitamin A and the other one is vitamin B. First, I'll convert this problem to table. So, when you convert the given problem to table, the problem length reduces. Ingredients and types of food. What are the types of food we have? F1 and F2. So, types of food. In manufacturing also, I made it like this. So, types. What are the types of food? You want to mix F1 and F2 are the types of food. So, I'll make a table now. And they also mention cost per kg. I'll take cost at the end. So, let us make a table so that the problem gets simplified and it will become easy for you to solve it. So, food we have type 1 and type 2. So, dear students, whatever is given, we'll fill the table now. So, when you read food F1, in food F1 A and B. So, say food F1 A and B. When you read the question, they told the food A and B, Archana, a dietitian, wishes to mix 2 types of foods, F1 and F2. I made a column and such that the mixture should contain at least 6 units of vitamin A and 8 units of vitamin B. And means here we should also make a column called minimum requirement. Minimum requirement and cost. Whatever is given, I am converting it into table, and table is not necessary. See, in your syllabus, they'll ask you a question to formulate LPP. They don't ask you to convert the table. But to make the problem simple, we'll construct a table. Mixtures. 2 types of foods you are mixing, make it as column 1 and column 2, F1 and F2. And ingredients, vitamin A, vitamin B. And when they mentioned that at least it should contain 6 units of vitamin A and 8 units of vitamin B. At least means minimum requirement. 6 units of vitamin A is 6 units and vitamin B is 8 units. So, this is the constant they give. And now, food F1. So, we'll take food F1. Food F1, when you read it, food F1 contains, here we have food F1. Food F1 contains 2 units of vitamin A per kg and 3 units of vitamin B. So, in food F1, 2 units of vitamin A is present and 3 units of vitamin B is present. Reading the question, I have filled food F1. F1 contains this much. Now, we will talk about food F2. So, food F2. Further, if you read, here we have F2. F2 contains 3 units of vitamin A and 4 units of vitamin B. 4 units of vitamin B, 3 units of vitamin A and 4 units of vitamin B. Vitamin B, this is food F2. And minimum availability or after you mix minimum 6 units we should have vitamin A and 8 units vitamin B, that I'll fill. So dear students, now what I have done, I have converted the given problem to table form. So I converted it into a tabular form, not required. So once if I convert this to this, it is easy for you to write, or it is easy for you to formulate the LPP. So when you read the question, they told Archana wishes to mix two types of foods, F1 and F2. Types of food or types what you want to mix, you call them as column F1, F2. And in each food, there are two ingredients. One is vitamin A and vitamin B. Vitamin A, minimum requirement 6 units. Vitamin B, minimum requirement 8 units. I have filled it. And also they gave cost of food 1 and food 2. So cost of food 1 and food 2 is given. So when you read the question, cost of food 1 and food 2 is given. So here food 1 costs rupees 50 per kg. So for food 1 is rupees 50. Food 2 costs F2 costs rupees 75 per kg. So rupees 75. I have filled the column. Now they want you to formulate LPP to minimize the cost. They want you to minimize the cost. In my last class, I told you, or I taught you, if you want to formulate LPP, first you should specify unknown, or you should symbolize unknown. So unknown means how many units of food A, food B you want to mix, we don't know. So first step is what? Let X kg of food F1 and Y kg of food F2 are mixed to meet the requirements. This is our assumption, to meet the requirements. Dear students, to meet the requirements, I am mixing X kg of F1 and Y kg of X2. Coming back to this, now they want you to formulate the LPP to minimize what? So what they want you to minimize? See here, when you read, they want you to minimize the cost. They want you to what? Minimize the cost. So when you read the question, they want you to what? Minimize the cost. Dear students, what you want to minimize? They want you to minimize the cost. Whatever you want to minimize or maximize, that is called as objective function. So now I need to minimize the cost. Costs are given 50 for food F1 and 75 for food F2. So now going ahead. Now objective function, they want you to minimize what? Read the question, minimize what? Cost. So we have to minimize cost. So therefore objective function is cost function. So let Z be the cost, and this Z I need to minimize. So minimize Z is equal to, so read the cost. The cost of food F1 is 50 for 1 unit. I am taking X units of F1 and Y units of F2, right? So what is the cost of F1? 50X. Cost of F1 is 50X. And plus cost of F2. Food F2 is 75 for 1 kg. Y kgs it will be 75Y. This is the cost. So I need to minimize this. Minimize total cost. Minimize 50X plus 70Y. Subject to. Now we need to go for constant. So subject to. First condition. What is the first condition they told? Vitamin A, see, after you mix, the mixture contains at least 6 units of vitamin A. The mixture should contain at least 6 units of what? Vitamin A. So vitamin A should be at least 6. So this should be at least 6. Vitamin A means this second row. Vitamin A should be at least 6 means 6 or more. At least means what? Minimum. Minimum means that much or more than that. So first vitamin A So vitamin A column, if you see 2 units plus 2 units 2x, because you are mixing 2 units of vitamin A are present in 1 kg of F1. I am having x kg of F1. X kg of F1 will have 2x vitamin A. Y kg of F2 will have 3y vitamin A. So 2x plus 3y is total vitamin A. That should be at least 6. At least 6 means what? Greater than or equal to 6. At least means what? That much or more than that. Now, vitamin B. When you read vitamin B, when you read the question, they told it should contain at least 6 units of vitamin A and 8 units of vitamin B. How much? At least 8 units of vitamin B. At least 8 units of vitamin B means vitamin B column 3 and 4. So 3x, 4y. 3x plus 4y should be greater than or equal to 8. And number of units whatever you are mixing cannot be negative. So x should be greater than or equal to 0 and y should be greater than or equal to 0. So we formulated LPP. This is the LPP. What is the LPP? Minimize z is equal to 50x plus 75 subject to this constraints. So minimize what? So the overall LPP is what? Minimize the cost, that is z is equal to 50x plus 75y subject to the conditions. These are the conditions. Dear students, observe. Here we need to minimize this. First I told convert this into table. When you see the table, vitamin A minimum is 6. So 2x plus 3y less than or equal to greater than or equal to 6. Vitamin B minimum should be what? 8. So 3x plus 4y should be greater than or equal to what? 8. And cost z, that you should minimize. So 50x plus 75 is z. So seeing the table, you can write this cost, and this is constant of vitamin A. This is a constant of vitamin B, and this is a general constant. That's it. So LPP means this whole thing is your answer. I hope all of you understood this. From the table, cost I need to minimize. What is the cost? 1 unit food F1 costs 50 rupees. X units cost 50x. 1 unit food F2 costs 75. Y units cost 75y. So 50x plus 75 is the cost that we are minimizing. That's why z is equal to 50x plus 75y. And then conditions. So vitamin A minimum should be 6. So 2x plus 3y should be greater than or equal to 6. Minimum means this much or more than this. Vitamin B minimum should be 8. So 3x plus 4y should be greater than or equal to 8. That's it. And number of units whatever you are mixing cannot be negative. So x should be greater than or equal to 0 and y should be greater than or equal to 0. Next question. A furniture maker Jatin has 6 units of wood and 28 hours of free time, and resources 6 units of wood he has, and time, so 28 hours time availability, and which he will make decorative screens of 2 models, model 1 and model 2. Model 1 requires 2 units of wood and 7 units of time, and model time, comma, and next model Q requires 1 unit of wood and 8 units of time, and the prices of the models are rupees 120 and rupees 80 respectively. Formulate LPP to determine how many screens of each models should the furniture maker assemble if he wishes to maximize his sales revenue. So cost they give, 2 models are there, model 1 and model 2 it is. So now as usual, we'll convert this problem to table. So there are 2 models, types of product is, one is model 1, the other one is model 2, and resources is wood and time, wood availability, time availability. So and price or cost of model A and model B. So I'll convert this into table so that picking given from the table will be easier than the phrase. Now, a paragraph contains, in this paragraph to pick the elements it will be difficult. So convert what? This word to what? Table. That's what I am doing. I am repeating. They don't expect you to draw table. If you don't write table, not an issue. But I am writing the table to make the problem simple so that you can pick the elements from the table easily than this. Now, when you read furniture Jatin has 6 units of wood. So availability. So last I'll say availability. I'll go on filling this. How much wood is available? 6 units. And 28 hours of time. How much time is available? 28 hours. And he has to make model 1 and model 2. I have written it. And model 1 requires 2 units of wood, 7 units of time. So model 1 requires 2 units of wood and 7 hours of time. And model 2 requires, when you read, okay, model 2 requires 1 unit of wood and 8 units of time. So model 2 requires 1 unit of wood and 8 units of time, 8 hours of time. And price for model 1 120, model 2 80. So price for model 1 120, price for model 2 80. So now what they want you to do? They want you to formulate linear programming problem, LPP, and so that maximize the sales revenue. Revenue means what? Total cost, total revenue means total amount collected. So now we need to so first we'll assume let X units of model 1 and Y units of model 2 are produced and sold to maximize profit, to maximize revenue. Are produced to maximize revenue. They want you to maximize what? Revenue. It's very clear. The objective function is what? Revenue. So let Z be the revenue. Let Z be revenue collected. So I should maximize the revenue. Objective function is what? Maximize revenue. Maximize Z. What is the total revenue? For 1 unit of, see this I am clearly mentioning. So I am producing X units of model A and Y units of model 2. Model 1 X units, model 2 Y units. Now for 1 unit of model 1, 120 rupees. I am producing how many units? X units. So total revenue produced by model 1 is 120 into X. Plus what is the revenue collected by model 2? Model 2 produces 1 unit of model 2, 80 rupees. Y units will be 80Y. So 80Y. This is revenue. This we need to maximize. Maximize the revenue. Revenue for model 1 is 120X. Revenue for model 2 is 80Y. This total sum we need to maximize. Subject to conditions. Subject to conditions. What are the conditions? They give condition is availability. What is available? Here they have 6 units of wood is available. You don't have more than 6 units of wood. So availability, we have 6 units of wood. So 2x plus y should be less than or equal to what? 6. Wood constants. Wood 2x plus y. So 2x I'll use wood to produce model 1. Y units of wood I'll use to produce model 2. And the total number of units should not exceed what? 6, because wood available is what? 6. Within that I have to manufacture the screens. And then the other constant is what? Time. Time is what? 7 hours. For 7 hours for 1 unit of model 1, 7x and 8y. 7x plus 8y. This is time constant. 7x plus 8y should be less than or equal to the time available, 28 hours. So total number of hours for producing model 1, total number of hours for producing model 2 should not be more than 28 hours, because we have only 28 hours. Within that we have to print. So now number of units produced cannot be negative. So x should be greater than or equal to 0. Y should be greater than or equal to 0. So now I formulated LPP. First, how to formulate LPP? First you should assume the unknown. Number of units of model 1, number of units of model 2, we call them as x and y. And then you should pick the objective function. Objective function means what? A function which we need to maximize or minimize. In this story, they want you to maximize what? Sales. To maximize sales revenue. So Z be the revenue. How to maximize? Maximize Z. Maximize Z is equal to revenue of model 1 plus revenue of model 2. Price of model 1 they gave 120. So 120 for 1 unit. So total price of model 1 is 120x. Total price of model 2 is 80y. So total revenue this we should maximize. And subject to conditions. Condition, number of units whatever you are producing cannot be negative, so x should be greater than or equal to 0 and y also should be greater than or equal to 0. And that they told wood availability. So wood, we have only 6 units. So total wood, that is 2x plus y, should be less than or equal to 6. And they told time availability 28 hours and 7 hours for model 1, 7x hours, 8y hours for model 2. So that put together should be less than or equal to 28. So this is LPP. That's it. Next we have again a firm owned by Sheshnag produces or manufactures. A firm owned by Sheshnag manufactures 2 types of products A and B. So I'll make a table now, A and B types of goods, and sells them at a profit of rupees 2 on A and rupees 3 on B. So I'll make one of the column called profit. So what is the profit on A? So when you read the question, profit on A is 2, profit on B is 3. So profit on A 2, profit on B 3. And what else they give? So each product is processed on machine M1 and machine M2. So there are 2 resources. One is machine M1, the other one is machine M2. And further they told type A requires 1 minute of processing in machine M1 and 2 minutes in M2. Type A requires 1 minute on machine M1 and 2 minutes on machine M2. Then further machine M2. And type B requires 1 minute of machine M1 and 1 minute on machine M2. Type B requires 1 minute on each. And what else is given? And then M1 is available not more than 6 hours 40 minutes. So availability they give, time availability 6 hours 40 minutes. See, 6 hours 40 minutes. Then whole M2 is available for 10 hours. So M2 is available only for 10 hours. This is in hours. Then formulate LPP and find how many products of each type should the firm produce so that the profit is maximized. They want you to formulate LPP to maximize the profit. So maximize what? Profit. This is the table I created by reading the question. After reading the question, one thing we can understand, they want you to maximize what? They want you to maximize profit and formulate LPP to maximize what? They want you to maximize profit. So dear students, whatever you want to maximize or minimize, we call it as objective function. First, how to formulate LPP? Assume unknown. How to assume unknown? So let x units of A and y units of B are produced. These are assumption. Then next step, we need to maximize what? Profit. Maximize profit. So that's why I'll assume let Z be the profit. Z represents what? Z be the profit. Now I need to maximize this. How to maximize this? So objective function maximize Z is equal to, dear students, first x, this way A I am producing x units, B I am producing y units. So therefore, what is profit on x? Profit on A is 2x, profit on B is 3y. So 2x plus 3y. 2x plus 3y is the total profit. Profit produced by 1 unit of A gives you 2 rupees profit. X units of A gives you 2x profit. 1 unit of B gives you 3 rupees profit. Y units of B gives you 3y. So total profit is 2x plus 3y, that we should maximize. Maximize Z is equal to 2x plus 3y. Subject to conditions. Subject to, what are the conditions? Condition number 1. So availability of M1 is 6 hours 40 minutes. See, first let me convert 6 hours 40 minutes. 6 hours means 6 into 60 minutes. So 360 minutes. And 40 minutes, I'll add 40 minutes. Total is how much? 400 minutes. Can I write it as 400 minutes? So here, let us, in the table itself, I'll convert it. So 6 hours, 40 minutes, I'll call it as what? 400 minutes. 1 hour is 60 minutes. 6 hours is 6 6 are 36. 360 minutes plus 40 minutes, 400 minutes. Here 10 hours. 10 hours means 10 into 6 is 600 minutes. Because these two are in minutes. So that's why I'll convert that into minutes. Now coming to this, subject to total time availability. See, machine 1 is available for 400 minutes. So you are taking 1x because 1 minute for 1 unit. For x units 1x. For y units 1y. 1x plus 1y means x plus y. X plus y should be less than or equal to what? 400 minutes. Because time available is 400. And second condition is what? 2 minutes for producing A. So for 1 unit of A, it takes 2 minutes of machine 2. So for x units, it will take 2x. And for y units of B, it will take 1y. Should be less than or equal to 10 hours. 10 hours means, I told you, 10 hours is 600 minutes. So because you have availability of machine 2 is 600. And as usual, x should be greater than or equal to 0, y should be greater than or equal to 0. The speciality of this problem is, these two are in minutes. If you read, this is in minutes, this is in minutes, this is in minutes. So that's why this also, hours you should convert it into minutes. 6 hours, 40 minutes. 6 hours plus 40 minutes, you can write it as what? 6 hours means 6 into 60 plus 40. 6 into 60 is 360 plus 40. That is 400 minutes. I hope all of you got it. And second one, 10 hours is 10 into 60, 600 minutes. So this is the LPP formulated. Next. So same, producer Rahul has 50 units and 85 units of labor hour and capital respectively. Labor and capital respectively. So 50 and this are availability. One is for capital, the other one is for labor, which he can use to produce goods type A and type B. To produce 1 unit of A, 1 unit of labor hour and 2 units of capital are required. And similarly, 3 units of labor and 2 units of capital is required to produce B. If A and B are priced at rupees 100 and 150 per unit respectively, how should the producer use the resource to maximize the total revenue? They wanted to maximize the total revenue and formulate LPP to maximize the total revenue. As usual, I'll convert this to a table. So types produced is AB. Resources are what? Labor and revenue, labor and capital. Labor, capital. I'll assume X units of A is produced, Y units of B is produced. And availability. So now we'll go on filling the column and revenue. So price of labor, price of A and price of B. So when you read, they told 50 and 85 are labor and capital available. So labor is 50, capital is 85. Availability are filled. And they told for A 1 unit of labor and 2 unit of capital. For A, 1 unit of labor, 2 unit of capital. And further for B, 3 units of labor, 2 units of capital. So 3 units of labor, 2 units of capital. And A and B are priced at 100 and 150. A is 100, B is 150. And as usual, we'll assume that X number of A and Y number of B are produced. And as usual, they want you to maximize the revenue. So I need to maximize the revenue. Maximize what? Revenue. So now, first assumption. What is the assumption? Next, X units of A and Y units of B are produced. First unknown we should assume. So we assumed it. Second, we should maximize revenue. So in order to maximize revenue, let Z be revenue. Let Z be what? Revenue. We'll assume revenue as Z. So now I need to maximize Z. So maximize Z. Revenue means what? Total amount collected. For 1 unit of A, 100 rupees. So for X unit of A, 100X. 100X is revenue collected due to A. And for 1 unit of B, 150 rupees. For Y units of B, 150Y. This is the total revenue collected that I need to maximize subject to the conditions. What are the conditions? Subject to constants. What are the constants? The first constant is the availability of labor is 50 hours. So 1x plus 3y. X plus 3y should be less than or equal to 50 because availability is this much. We can't exceed this. And availability of capital is 2x plus 2y. So 2x plus 2y should be less than or equal to 85. And x should be greater than or equal to 0. Y should be greater than or equal to 0. That's it. So now this is the LPP. I hope all of you got this. Same method you can apply. Nickel pesticide company must produce 200 kg of mixture, maximum 200 kg of mixture containing chemical A and chemical B daily. A costs 3, B costs 8 per kg. Maximum 80 kg of chemical A and at least 60 kg of key B should be used. Formulate the LPP to minimize the cost. So we want to minimize the cost. We have A and B are the types, and let us assume X kg of A and Y kg of B are mixed. And now they told we have to mix. Nickel wants to mix to produce 200 kg of chemical. Company must produce 200 kg mixture. Total mixture should be 200 kg consisting of chemical A and B daily. A costs 3 per kg, B costs 8 per kg. Cost they give. Cost A costs 3 per kg, B costs 8 per kg. And availability, maximum 80 kg of chemical A. So chemical A is 80 maximum. So A is 80 maximum, B is A maximum available is 80. And we have to mix two types of food A and B. Sorry, chemicals A and B. At least 60 B. So B minimum value of B they told. What is the minimum value of B? Minimum value of B after you mix maximum 80 kgs and at least 16 B. See, they want you to minimize the cost. So let Z be the cost. Be the cost. So Z is equal to, okay, before that first we should assume unknown. Let X and X kg of A and Y kg of chemical B are mixed. And we need to minimize the cost. Minimize what cost? Cost is the objective function. Let Z be the cost. What is the cost? Z be the cost. So I need to minimize the cost. So minimize Z is equal to, what is the cost? For A it is 3 and it will be, for A they told 3 per kg. So it will become 3x. And for B they told 8 per kg. So 8y. Subject to what is the conditions? Subject to the first condition is number of kgs you are mixing cannot be negative. So X and Y should be greater than or equal to 0. And after you mix, the chemical A should not exceed what? 80. So X should be, they told, after you mix, please understand, they mentioned here maximum 80 kg of chemical A. Maximum 80 kg of chemical A means chemical A should be X is less than or equal to 80. And chemical B at least means Y. Chemical B should contain Y. Now that is chemical B should be at least 60. At least 60 means greater than or equal to 60. This is the LPP. So cost I'm minimizing, I'm mixing. After I mix, I should see to it, X means chemical A, number of kgs of chemical A should not be maximum 80 means it should not cross maximum. It is at least means what? At least B should be at least 60 means Y kgs of B I have taken, that should not be less than 60. At least means what? 60 or more than 60. This is the LPP. I hope all of you understood the problems. Please sit and recollect them. So in my next session, I'll go ahead with solving LPP. And till now, we have formulated LPP. Thanks for attending. Thank you.